What if I told you drivers waste over $2.1 billion every year on fuel their engines can't even use? That's not a typo. Billions. And you're probably one of them. The problem isn't just about buying the wrong fuel, it's about following advice that dealerships, gas stations, and even your owner's manual push on you. Advice that empties your wallet while doing absolutely nothing for your car. AAA, automakers, and fuel chemists have known the truth for years, but nobody's telling you. Why would they? These myths generate billions in profits. In this video, you'll discover 6 gas myths that cost drivers hundreds per year, and in some cases thousands, plus the easy fixes that protect your MPG, engine health, and wallet instantly. If you care about saving money, protecting your engine, and avoiding dealership traps, hit like, subscribe, and let's get started. Because myth number 1 is the most expensive lie drivers believe, and I guarantee you've fallen for it at least once. Myth number 1, premium gas improves MPG or performance. Most people think premium gasoline makes their car run better. They see marketing phrases like premium performance and maximum power plastered on pumps, and they assume spending an extra 50 cents per gallon means cleaner combustion, more horsepower, and better fuel economy. Many fill premium just to be safe, or because they want to treat their car right. But here's the dirty secret. Octane measures knock resistance, not energy content or cleanliness. Premium and regular gasoline contain the same amount of energy per gallon. Engines designed for 87 octane cannot use the extra octane in premium fuel. Your ECU timing maps are locked unless the engine specifically requires higher octane to prevent detonation. If your car doesn't need it, that extra octane does absolutely nothing. AAA conducted a comprehensive study that proved drivers using 93 octane in engines designed for 87 octane experienced 0 MPG gain and 0 power increase. None. Premium costs 20 to 30% more per gallon, and U.S. drivers waste $2.1 billion per year buying unnecessary premium fuel. Common 87-only engines include the Toyota 2.5A 25A-FKS, Honda K24W, and Ford 2.5 Duratec. These engines will never benefit from premium. Use the octane labeled as required in your owner's manual, not recommended. If the manual says 87, never buy premium. That's it. You'll pocket $150 to $300 per year instantly with zero compromise in power, reliability, MPG, or emissions. In fact, using premium in low-compression engines can actually increase carbon buildup from incomplete combustion. Let's do the math. 12,000 miles per year at 28 MPG equals 428 gallons. With a premium markup of 50 cents per gallon, you're wasting $214 yearly. Vehicles that require premium include the Audi EA888 Gen 3, BMW N55, and Mercedes M274. Safe on 87 are the Honda J35 V6, Toyota 2GR-FE, and Chevrolet Ecotec 2.4. Know your engine. But wasting money on octane is nothing compared to the next myth, which silently destroys your MPG over time. Myth number 2, all gasoline is the same. You've probably been told gas is gas. People shop by price, assuming every station pumps the same product. Many believe all fuel comes from the same refinery tank, so why pay more? The truth is, base gasoline formulations are similar, but detergent packages differ massively. Cheap gas uses low detergent levels, which means heavy carbon deposits build up on intake valves, injectors, and combustion chambers. Over time, this chokes your engine's efficiency and performance. AAA conducted a test after 4,000 simulated miles comparing non-top-tier gasoline to top-tier certified fuel. The results were shocking. Non-top-tier gas left 660.6 milligrams of intake valve deposits. Top-tier left only 34.1 milligrams. That's 19 times more carbon buildup. This carbon causes 2 to 4% MPG loss, misfires, knock, and cold start issues. Your engine literally suffocates. Here's what the pros actually do. Always choose top-tier certified gas stations like Shell, Chevron, Mobil, Costco, and Quick Trip. Look for the top-tier logo on the pump. It's that simple. This maintains proper airflow and injector spray pattern while preventing efficiency loss and reducing long-term repairs. Top-tier costs only 3 to 10 cents more per gallon. Your annual cost is around $12 to $35 versus a professional carbon cleaning that runs $150 to $300. That's a no-brainer. Direct injection engines benefit most from top-tier fuel. These include the VW 2.0 TFSI, Ford 2.3 EcoBoost, Hyundai 2.4 GDI, and GM 2.0 LTG. These engines spray fuel directly into the combustion chamber, which means intake valves never get washed by fuel. Carbon builds up faster, and cheap gas accelerates the problem. One subscriber tracked his MPG for 6 months. He switched from a bargain station to Costco top-tier fuel and saw his average jump from 26.1 to 27.3, a 4.6% improvement. That paid for the premium within weeks. But even good gasoline can't save you from myth number 3, the one most drivers fall for because they think they're saving money. Myth number 3, higher ethanol blends are just as efficient. Most people think ethanol is a win-win. It's cheaper per gallon, and you've been told it cleans your engine and gives similar MPG. So drivers buy E15 or E20 thinking they're getting a deal and helping the environment. But here's the kicker. Ethanol contains 33% less energy per gallon than gasoline. You lose MPG automatically. There's no way around it. Ethanol has fewer BTUs, the measure of energy content, so your engine must burn more fuel to produce the same power. Let's look at the numbers. Gasoline contains 114,000 BTU per gallon. Ethanol contains only 76,000 BTU per gallon. Switching from E10 to E15 results in a 1.7% MPG drop. E85 causes a 15 to 27% MPG drop. Multiple studies confirm that cost per mile often increases even though the price per gallon is lower. Compare cost per mile, not cost per gallon. Track your MPG after using different blends. Do the math yourself. If E15 is 10 cents cheaper but your MPG drops 2%, you're losing money. Maximizing your range while avoiding efficiency loss protects non-flex fuel injectors and seals from unnecessary ethanol exposure. Ethanol is hygroscopic. It absorbs moisture, which can corrode fuel system components in vehicles not designed for high ethanol content. Here's a real-world example. If E15 is 10 cents cheaper per gallon but your MPG drops 2%, you lose money. Annual losses can reach $50 to $150 depending on your driving habits. One owner of a Honda Accord tracked this for a year and found E15 cost him an extra $87 despite the lower pump price. Higher ethanol blends work best in flex-fuel vehicle engines like the Ford F-150 FFV and Chevy Impala FFV. They're not ideal for the Toyota Camry, Honda Civic, Mazda 3, or Subaru Outback. These vehicles are optimized for E10 maximum. If you're finding this information valuable, hit that like button to help other car owners discover these truths. But the next myth wastes fuel even when the car isn't moving. Myth number 4, idling uses less fuel than restarting. You've been told restarting your engine uses more fuel than letting it idle. So you leave the engine running at drive-thrus, schools, or during quick stops. After all, why waste gas restarting when you can keep it running? What they don't tell you is that modern fuel injection uses almost no fuel to restart. Your engine isn't a 1970s carbureted V8 anymore. Idling burns gas at extremely low efficiency. Your engine produces zero work while consuming fuel continuously. According to the Department of Energy and Argonne National Laboratory, restarting your engine uses the same amount of fuel as 10 seconds of idling. That's it, 10 seconds. Meanwhile, idling burns 0.25 to 0.5 gallons per hour. If you idle 10 minutes per day, you waste 24 gallons per year. Turn your engine off for stops longer than 10 seconds. Use auto stop start if your vehicle is equipped. Modern starters and batteries are designed to handle frequent restarts without issue. You'll bank $80 to $120 per year, reduce carbon buildup in the combustion chamber, and improve fuel trims and idle stability. Let's break down the math. 24 gallons times $3.80 average fuel price equals $91 per year wasted from idle alone. That's money you're literally burning for zero benefit. Hybrids prove restart efficiency every day. The Toyota Prius and Hyundai Ioniq restart their engines hundreds of times per trip with zero issues and maximum efficiency. Modern efficient start-stop systems like those in the Mazda CX-5 and BMW 3 Series demonstrate that frequent restarts don't harm the engine. They conserve fuel. One delivery driver tracked his fuel consumption with and without idling during stops. By shutting off his engine during deliveries longer than 30 seconds, he reduced his monthly fuel costs by $47. Over a year, that's $564 saved. But myth number 5 doesn't just waste fuel, it can cost you hundreds in repairs. Myth number 5, topping off gets you a fuller tank. Most people think they're getting extra miles by topping off after the pump clicks. You believe stopping at the first click wastes tank capacity, so you squeeze in a few more squirts to maximize your fill. Seems logical, right? Here's the truth. Pumps shut off based on pressure in the filler neck. not because your tank is full. Topping off forces fuel into the vapor recovery system and EVAP components that are never supposed to see liquid gasoline. Your flooding system's designed only for vapor. This causes serious problems. EVAP system failure triggers diagnostic codes P0440, P0442, and P0456. Charcoal canister flooding leads to $300 to $600 repairs. Overfilling can permanently damage purge valves and vent solenoids. Your check engine light comes on, emissions tests fail, and you're stuck paying for repairs that were completely preventable. Stop pumping at the first click. Do not shake the nozzle or force fill. That first click means your tank is full enough. The remaining space is intentional. It allows for fuel expansion and vapor management. This protects your EVAP system, prevents fuel waste, avoids emissions failures, and prevents hard start and fuel trim issues caused by vapor lock and improper purging. Topping off actually wastes 1 to 2% of purchased fuel because excess fuel evaporates or gets drawn into the vapor recovery system. That's $40 to $80 per year down the drain, plus the potential $300 to $600 EVAP repair. EVAP-sensitive models include the Toyota Corolla, Honda Accord, Nissan Altima, and Chevy Malibu. These vehicles have tightly sealed fuel systems to meet emission standards, making them particularly vulnerable to topping off damage. A technician told me about a customer who religiously topped off her Honda Civic for 3 years. She eventually needed a full EVAP system overhaul, new canister, purge valve, and vent valve, totaling $520. All because she wanted an extra half-gallon per fill. Subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more money-saving automotive insights. And the final myth? It's the one dealerships push hardest because it prints money for them. Myth number 6. Fuel system cleanings are routine maintenance. Your owner's manual says nothing about regular fuel system cleanings, but your dealer service advisor aggressively pitches them every visit. They claim it's necessary for MPG and engine health. They'll show you scary-looking diagrams of dirty injectors and tell you this service prevents expensive repairs. The dirty secret is that injectors self-clean when you use top-tier gasoline. Manufacturer maintenance schedules rarely include these services. Most chemical cleanings do absolutely nothing because they can't remove the type of deposits that actually cause problems. Typical fuel system cleaning costs $150 to $400. But here's what dealerships won't tell you. GDI engines develop intake valve deposits that require walnut blasting, not chemical flushes poured through the fuel system. Those chemicals never touch intake valves in direct injection engines. Consumer Reports confirms these services are unnecessary unless specific symptoms exist. Only consider fuel system cleaning when symptoms appear. Rough idle, misfires, high fuel trims shown on a scanner, noticeable MPG drop, or direct injection carbon deposits confirmed by a borescope inspection. Otherwise, prevent issues with top-tier fuel and proper maintenance intervals. You'll pocket hundreds yearly, avoid useless chemicals being dumped into your tank, and maintain factory performance without risk. A dealer cleaning averages $200. Your top-tier annual extra cost is only $20 to $30. When your GDI engine actually needs service, walnut blasting costs $250 to $450 every 60,000 to 80,000 miles, but you only pay when it's actually needed, not every oil change like dealers want. GDI engines prone to buildup include the Hyundai Theta 2, BMW N20, VW, and Audi 2.0 TFSI, and Ford EcoBoost family. Port injection engines rarely need cleaning at all. The Toyota 2GR-FE, Honda J35, and GML FX 3.6 wash their valves with fuel during normal operation. I spoke with a master technician at an independent shop who told me dealers push these services because they're pure profit. The chemical costs them $8, labor is 15 minutes, and they charge $180. He's seen perfectly maintained vehicles come in for required fuel system service that absolutely didn't need it. Now that you know the truth, let's wrap it up. You now know the 6 biggest gas myths draining your wallet. Premium octane you don't need, cheap gas with minimal detergents, ethanol blends that reduce efficiency, wasteful idling, topping off that damages EVAP systems, and unnecessary fuel system cleanings. These fixes protect your money, improve MPG, and prevent unnecessary repairs. Dealerships and gas stations profit from misinformation, but now you know the truth. You're in control. Hit like if you found this breakdown useful and subscribe to the channel now. I'll continue to guide you through the real facts of car maintenance, saving you thousands. Like, subscribe, and comment which myth you've fallen for. It helps the channel more than you think. Drive smarter, save money, and stay in control.